They called it the Midnight Census, a ritual the town of Millersford had observed for centuries, though no one remembered why. Once every decade, when the clock struck midnight on the 13th of November, every household was required to open their doors to a cloaked figure carrying a ledger and an old brass lantern. This figure, known only as the enumerator, would knock on each door and ask one question: "Who lives here?" No one dared lie. It was said that if you gave a false answer, if you hid a guest, a runaway, or even forgot to mention a newborn, the encoder would write a secret mark on your door. By morning, those unlisted souls would be gone without a trace, and no one would speak of them again. One year, a young couple, Maria and Thomas, had taken in Maria's orphaned niece, Emily, after her parents died in a fire. Emily had been living with them for weeks, but on the night of the census, Thomas insisted they keep her a secret. They feared the town elders would claim Emily wasn't their legal responsibility and send her away. When the enumeration arrived, his lantern cast shadows that seemed to crawl up the walls. His voice was dry, like leaves blowing across stone. "Who lives here?" Maria hesitated. She could feel Emily's small hand clutching hers from the darkened stairway. Thomas stepped forward, his voice steady but cold. "Just the two of us," he answered. The enumerator paused. His head turned unnaturally, as if listening to something far beyond the house's walls. He wrote in his ledger, scratched a mark on the door frame, and moved on. They barely slept that night. At dawn, Maria raced upstairs to find Emily's bed empty, her blanket still warm. Tiny, sooty footprints led to the window, which was open, though they never opened it themselves. From the yard below, they saw a flicker of movement in the forest's edge, a small figure walking hand in hand with the enumerator, vanishing into the mist. Millersford woke to grey skies and a fresh silence. Another child forgotten, another secret kept. And as the years passed, the town's census records showed a curious pattern. The population never grew. For every new life, someone else simply disappeared. So if you hear a knock at midnight and a lantern glows on your porch, remember, the enumeration comes not to count you, but to decide if you belong, and he already knows who you're hiding.